Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Frostpunk 2. We're continuing our run through. This is Chapter 1. We already did the prologue. Now we're on to Chapter 1. Back to New London. Don't think this looks exactly like we built it when we ran Frostpunk 1, but we'll use a little bit of a allowance here and pretend it is. We've got to build the Council Hall and pass the vote of confidence. So, Council Hall is central. Presumably we have plenty of spaces here, so we'll go ahead and start building that. And let's speed things up. We only have 2 slots to build at the moment anyway.
Do not be alarmed by any unusual noises coming from the generator.
First council session. The city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The Faith Keepers are the only organized faction and have a strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the late captain's vision, a godly society built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there's those who view the Faith Keepers with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as a steward. When you return to the council in the future, you'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will be the end of your rule. I'm pretty sure we're not going to fail. I could be wrong. Should their steward remain in power? If this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. Negotiate with delegates to try to influence the way they vote, or just vote. I'm tolerated at the moment. I don't know. Let's vote. Apparently, I should have negotiated. Oh no! Wait, there we go. Hey, we did it. Not too surprised. We're in the very early stages of the game. I'm pretty sure we're going to pass the first one. The steward, you shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. We must find more fuel. Build a logistics district on an old way station. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Logistic district. Like on what? On an old way station. What does an old way station look like? I don't know what I'm looking for. Old way station. Oh, way up there. Is that the only one? So it's got a little bit of a compass. There's one over here, presumably. Yes. And one down here. Feels like we can get to that one quicker. So presumably we need to frost break out to that. Losing food. We're losing... Sorry, food is there. We're losing materials. We don't have enough housing. But for now, we're going to follow the instructions. New law available. I'll come back to that. I have a feeling it's going to tell me when to do that. I could be wrong. Do we have to... Yeah, we have to frost break to that. I thought we did. I'll just frost break a double wide here. Or not. That'll work. All right, logistics district. At least we got plenty of fuel for the moment.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Heat demand is increased. That's alright, we got plenty of stuff still. I mean, these districts are pretty cool. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. Oh, hello. Prefabs, cores, Frostland dwellers. Threat level dangerous, threat level safe, threat level safe. Dangerous. What is this? Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwelling fuel reserves force many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. The inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. I'll probably come back later. So let's just go up here. Launch an expedition up to there. I mean, it only costs us 5 to do this, but we don't really have much food right now. I don't know, let's grab them. Let's bring them back in. We will figure out New London. We'll get some more food coming in.
Logistic district operational. First expeditions in search for fuel will be launching shortly.
Alright, so we just got a bunch of people. We are short in housing. So presumably we want to build some more houses. Somewhere. Probably in this little gap in the area, maybe. Kind of an odd-shaped housing district, but it's near some other houses, so it should have some increased heat from that. Once we solve that, we'll solve the food issue, I guess. Like these housing districts only provide 25, so we need one more. Women called problems in the city. As the captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated, whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start to freeze to death. Although the captain pointed you before passing, people are anxious you're not up to the task. Prove them wrong. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Tension is high. People are afraid. Alright, fair enough. Well, we're getting shelter going. Might do some more shelters over here, so let's actually frostbreak a little bit over here as well.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained.
Actually,
It might just save your life.
Actually, they didn't quite give us a full batch. Why does this one give us more? Oh, it's because it was expanded. Ah. So we could expand this. We need heat stamps. I don't see the... Oh, there's that heat stamps? That's the heat stamps. Okay. So we've got heat stamps. Or provides heat stamps, and we need prefabs. I think I'm just going to expand this anyway. Gets us up to 25 here. Also expand this one, I suppose. And we'll just need one more housing district over here, presumably. Alright, that will get those going. That should get us enough housing. Then we need to solve the food issue. We've got fertile soil up here. It's already broken, so presumably we can go ahead and set up stuff over here. Alright, this last 20 over here will get us all the housing we need at least. This will provide 50 food, so we'll need like 3 of those. Looks like there's some fertile soil up here. So I got positive coal. About to have positive housing. We're working on the food, although we're almost out. Alright, housing is good. Food is better, although materials are now going faster. We do need more food. So 2 more food places and I think we're okay. I'd like to put some houses down in here if I can. I don't know if we can or not. 12. Lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Fair enough. Proposal law, new law. Guided voting, guard enforcers. Stewardship may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. Or, stewardship may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. Let's see if we can get any more laws to pass elsewhere. Chemical additives are supported by the New Londoners and the Faith Keepers. Forged additives. It's only supported by the Frostlanders. I don't know that we desperately need that right now. What about goods? Goods production efficiency is increased. I mean, we're going to probably go for the things that are supported by the most people. Let's propose that one. I mean, we've already got almost the full set, right? We can negotiate. We haven't done that yet. Let's see what this does. 59 and 9. That's 68. So we need 67. That's everybody. Let's go with the Frostlanders. They're the ones we need to convince the most. Vote for. Their terms. Building salvaging factory. Cleaning harvester hangar. Exploration time slightly decreased. Might be pretty cool. We'll go for this, because I feel like that's actually a good thing for us. Alright, so this should pass at least this. What's this 51 required? I thought it was 67 required.
Hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Alright, so we got to pass the law expedition support at some point. Presumably there's a timer for that. Food district's going. Another food district there. That should get us enough food for everything. $1,599 more people live among us. Okay, we need more housing again. We did find some stuff though, right? Steward, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. I see. Jettison secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull, we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures and ice suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Sure. We'll dismantle that. What about this? The towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider the situation and join us in the city. We would need a new... Convince them all. We need a new source of heat. So let's come back later for that one. Abandoned coal mine. Possible settlement. A mining complex inhabited by children of a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. Keep the future miners will surely appreciate the maintained trail. Okay. Possible settlement. A mining complex once inhabited by children who... Okay, we already saw that. An outpost here could increase our supply by 250 coal until its deposit of 448,000 coal is depleted. Build a trail or skyway. Okay. Seems important. I think that works. That uses all of our Frostland teams for the moment. We need more housing. Need more food, although these two should cover us for the moment. I mean, that doesn't count as permanent fuel, though, so I guess that still doesn't solve our problem. Alright, we're already trying to connect the trail, so I don't think we need to worry about that just yet. Alright, let's make sure we push towards this other food over here. Alright, now we should be able to build more houses. Presumably once that trail gets done, we should be able to get more coal coming in. Oh wow, we can zoom out really far even on this level. Alright, food is break even now. I'd like to get a little bit more to build a surplus. Okay, the abandoned mine. Deposits run low. Coal is running out. Stewards, some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The Faith Keepers and New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. Frostlanders say we should send children for mist ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost and they survived unscathed. Shall we support any of these ideas to extend the deposit? I mean, I think we're going to go with the majority. In this particular case, at least. Alright, we are getting extra coal. We have coal, a positive coal. I'd like to get a positive... Well, we're going to get the housing over here. I'd like to get more food as well, though. And then we got to get some more materials. which comes from... Well, there's a place for materials right there. Or right here. Alright, we'll do some materials right here. Alright, we're good on housing. No surplus at the moment, but still okay. I think another set of housing down here would be good, though. When we need it. We need more Frostland teams. I guess we need to go get to another place. So we need to break ice. Frost break over to this thing. Or to this one over here. I mean, the shallow coal seems over here, so let's head over this way. Actually, we're negative on the coal right now. Alright, we should have this one. Yeah, we have this done over here. We need an oh, we need more prefabs. We went too crazy on the prefabs. Okay, prefabs would be coming from right here. So we'd have to break something apart to be able to get a prefab down. Alright, that's on me. When one door closes, the first crack. Steward, the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. We were all one flock under his wing, urged a priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? Support all doors open. This is an invasion of privacy and waste of time. I don't know. Let's respect their privacy. Alright, so we need prefabs. We have no prefab income. So I definitely goofed a bit, I suppose. We might need to, sadly, break apart something in order to build a prefab thing and then build this thing back up again. It's annoying, but that's on me for not paying attention to our prefabs and the fact that we don't have income. So I'm going to have to dismantle this. It's not great. It does mean we'll go hungry for a little bit, but then we should be able to build a prefab extraction, and then we can go back and build the other thing.
The right of way to frost breaking teams in transit.
Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. Steward, a fire is broken out in one of our coal mines. Oh, out in our coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the Faith Keepers engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way out. It'll suffocate them too. After we deal with the crisis in the blasting coal mine, we will ensure these accidents do not occur again. Our humanity is worth more than a single coal mine. The miners will be saved. The blasting coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal reduced by 15%. I mean, I think we've got to go with that one. We don't want to... I'm not going to be running around killing people. But it does mean we need to get some more coal mines going. But in order to get that, we need the prefabs. So hopefully we'll get the prefabs here soon. People are going to be cold for a little bit. It's not great, but we've got to do what we've got to do. Okay, we got to pass... what was it we needed to pass? Expedition support. I don't know what it's under. I don't see it under anything. What is that under? Expedition support. Under what? Oh, there it is. New law. Building advanced blasting coal mine. Grant agenda. Okay, you know what? I'll let them pick the next law. I'm okay with that. Because we can always say against it if we don't like it.
The eyes have it.
Alright, so we got that. Use grant agenda on new Londoners. Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Alright, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll see if we can fix our mistake of using too many prefabs. And we can get back under a stable condition or not. We'll find out. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.